Hello, my gorgeous peeps in my universal world of peeps. Happy 2025. Hey, I'm coming at you today with something totally different. I've never done this before, but with you guys, I thought I'd do something different. I'm going to go way back to one of my old videos, one of my, what they call the OG videos, okay? Old school videos. My Momma Cherri's fried chicken. I think I must have made this video at least 6 years ago. 7 years ago, I stand to be corrected. And it has had hundreds of thousands of views. But you know what? I've been making chicken since I was 11 years old. The way my grandma taught me. But guess what? Mama done updated her version. Oh yes. I've now kind of come to the belief that, you know, you can always make a change. And I made my change for the best. Because guess what? I'm going to be marinating my chicken in buttermilk, which I have never really done before, but I've been doing it for a couple of years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch my old video. And y'all going to see my reaction because I have not seen this video in 7 years. So you're going to get some true reactions of how I did it. And then I'm going to show you how I do it now. Now you can see we're here in the new studio. But as a homage, or however you want to say it. H may be silent, H may not be. I'm going to fry the chicken in my old green chicken. In my old kitchen. The green kitchen. And that's only because it's gas. And I'm going to get the best. So we're going to go tight in on that pan so you can see how it crisps up. So sit back and get ready to, first you're going to watch me. Watching me. Oh yeah. And I'm going to make a few notes. Mental notes. Verbal notes. See you in a minute. Here we go. We're going to make some buttermilk real quick. Just going to get you some regular semi-skim or full-fat milk. Regular milk. You can see it on my spoon. Drops off. All you got to do is add a tiny bit of acid. What is acid, you may ask? Lemon juice or vinegar. We're going with some white vinegar. So I'm just going to add some here. I'm also going to add it to this one so I can really show you quickly how. Look at that. Already. Can you see? Look at that. Chemical reaction. What is that, you may ask? Buttermilk. Perfect for using in baking cakes, scones. Okay, now I've made my buttermilk. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these portions of chicken, as you can see. What I usually do is I buy what they call the chicken legs, which is the thigh and the legs together, because it works out cheaper for you to just cut it yourself rather than getting just drumsticks or thighs. All I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to take my love dust. I'm going to sprinkle it.
So this is a new addition, because back then you didn't have a love dust.
Yep, so I'm going to take my love dust. This is change number 1. Put it over top of my chicken. I don't have to add any salt and pepper because there's salt and pepper already in my love dust. I prefer it to you. If you need it, you come back later and add it. Then we're going to take this buttermilk that you saw me make earlier. And this buttermilk is thick buttermilk. Watch this. I want you to watch this as it comes out.
Oh, wow.
Gloopy, gloopy, gloop. And we're just going to pour that over. And we're going to let that marinate. It's best to leave it for an hour if you can. We're going to leave this for an hour because we've got a few other things to do. And we're going to come back to this. Because then we're going to do the first coating of the flour. Because this is double coated MCBCFC. Momma Cherri's buttermilk fried chicken.
You said BM, you said BC. And BM sounds bad.
What?
MC's BMFC.
MC.
Momma Cherri's.
B.
BM.
B. Buttermilk. No, just B. Buttermilk.
Okay.
S. F.
What's
C.
S?
Southern Fried. It's a lot of letters.
Overcomplicated.
It's a lot of letters. Get your alphabet out. So we're just going to leave this. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put a little teeny bit more. I like to see my love dust. So we're going to leave that to marinate, and then we're going to come back to it and go to, ouch, step 3. It hurts. My joints hurt me, guys. I'm suffering today with my polymyalgia. But what can I say? I'm still going to be cooking. All right, let's move on to step 2 of the buttermilk fried chicken. Now, what you want to do is you want to pour off most of your buttermilk. Just pour it off. But you don't want to get it dry. So let's leave it like that. A bit more. Whoa. Okay, just like that.
Okay.
Then we're going to season our flour.
Okay, so this is just plain flour.
Plain flour or whatever, it don't matter. Or self-rising. And I'm going to get some of my love dust. Going to add that. You can see you can even see some of the chili flakes, and you can just see all of that goodness in there. So we're just going to get that seasoned. And then all we want to do is take some of this, and we're just going to put it over top. Just a nice little dusting. And then kind of move it about. Because what we're trying to create is a little bit of glue.
Okay.
So it's going to go a little bit.
It's completely different.
It's going to go a little bit gloopy.
You famously said on the first one, no, I'm not going
No, don't tell me because I haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I know what. I probably said if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, there was something else. You'll catch
I'll catch
when
it.
you get to it.
But the thing about it is time. Over time, you evolve. You change. And being that I'm now surrounded by so many other cooks out there, I follow other people and I tried it. I tried it out and I went, hell, that's pretty good. So, here we go. So, look at this. Let me just, oh yeah, it's getting gloopy already.
You want it to get gloopy?
I want it to get
you're making me feel classic.
really gloopy.
Okay.
And just leave it. I'll put a little bit more of this.
So almost like, just to explain to people, like, like pancake batter almost.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for.
That's what I'm looking for. We're just going to get it because then I'm going to take this out and I'm going to drop it down in flour and I'm going to fry it.
Okay.
So that's the next step. So we'll come back to you. Okay, welcome back, peeps. You will see I'm back in the old sea place. Back in my green kitchen. Only because I'm cooking on gas and for my fried chicken, it's just much better. So, let's go back to where we were. Remember, we've got our chicken now, which has been marinating in buttermilk for over an hour. Okay, well over an hour. So now what I'm going to do is take my flour. I'm going to add a bit more seasoning because this is my top coat and I really want it flavorful. So I'm going to add, as I remember from my old video, which I just watched, some of my Polish seasoning. Just get a little bit of that in. I'm also, you can see it's got a lot of salt in there, so I ain't going to add no additional salt. I'm going to also add to it some Italian seasoning, just some herbs. I like a bit of herbs on it. And I'm going to add some of my Texan Steakhouse smoky. Just a little. Child, you know that's coming in. I'm just saying, because sometimes people don't have love dust, and I don't want them thinking, oh, what can I put in it?
Got it.
You can put lots of stuff in it. Anything in it. So I'm going to put that in it. And then last but not least, my love dust. Let's get a little bit more of that. And now let's just mix that all up. Nice. Okay, you can see over here my pan is hot. It's got my butter in it because it's fresh oil. But like I say, I'm old school. I'm going to add a little bit of my other oil. That's flavor. I always like to take it 1 degree forward, 1 degree backwards. Let's get it all in. So now we're going to go in here. So we're going to take our loopy gloopy.
Now, you used to do this in a bag.
Yeah, you can do, but I find it easier not in a bag because watch what I'm doing. Because I want to just kind of gently get that in.
Okay, so you're saying if you're using it dry, no buttermilk, use a bag. If not,
yeah. So now, because we want to now lay that down, 12 o'clock.
Skin side down.
Skin side down. So let's just coat this. And I'm getting my thighs in first because they take the longest to cook. Okay, and can you see how it's just sticking to it? Now I want you to take note of the sound of my pan, because as usual, it's going to tell me when to turn it. Now let's get our drumsticks.
Please, guys,
Use a what?
I don't know, tongs or something.
No, just get on up in there. Learn how to cook. You don't cook until you get burnt.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Please, disclaimer. Momma Cherri is not liable for any accidental burns that may occur.
And look at this. Yum, yum, a dum dum. There we go. So now, I'm going to peel off my glove. And now we are going to just walk away, and we're going to leave that to cook for about 10 minutes until it starts to talk to me. And it's going to talk to you when you come back to the pan. You'll see it will have started to crisp up around the sides. It'll be bootylicious. I want you to listen. Can you hear the sound of that chicken? It's saying, turn me over. So let's do that. Let's go to our first one.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. All right, you need to step back. I need to get in here. Come the other way. Okay. So can you see how crispy this is? Oh my God. Look at here. Look at here. This is extra crunchy chicken. Just as good as the last, but it's just got a little bit more crunch. I'm going to just turn that heat down just a touch. And then we're going to just leave this now. I am not going to cover this because I don't want this. I want to keep that crispiness on this.
So is that another difference then?
That's another difference, okay? And I've just turned it down. I'm just going to let it carry on cooking. Get back to you. All right, I'd say it's about 5 minutes from finished. So at this stage, I'm just going to cover it slightly because I do want that heat to cook through to the bone. But I've left a little edge around the side because I don't want to steam it. There we go.
Okay.
And I'll come back to you 5 minutes and it's going to be ready. Okay, I covered that chicken just for about 3 minutes, not more. It's just so it got to that poppy sound. And I could... that poppy sound, and I can tell it's ready. So now we're just going to gently lift our chicken out, put it onto some paper towel so that it drains, and turn that heat off. And now I just want to show you one little thing, what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go in here. Look at this. See that? Now, listen.
You can hear it. Came on.
Can you hear the crunch?
Yeah.
Can you see? Look at that. Crunch. Taste it, Katrina. Okay. Crunch.
It's got a lovely crunch.
Lovely crunch, but it's more than just the crunch.
I've got a confession to make. I like it buttermilk.
Yeah.
But I don't like it double dipped.
No?
No.
Why? Okay.
I don't know, just my preference.
And look at this. But buttermilk makes it nice and tender.
Really tender.
I like that.
I'm going to sign off.
A little bit of peace. A whole lot of love. And soul from the Momma Cherri buttermilk double dip southern fried chicken. Goodbye.